woke up. It had been raining. Janine blamed me. So now Janine is in the front garden, doing the gardening. So I can do gardening if I'm prepared to wear a mask. And obviously I don't want to wear a mask where I'm breathing and talking like that. In fact, I'll get you the mask. So I can do the gardening if I wear one of these. And like if I'm somewhere really dusty. That's good, isn't it? Luke, I am your father. It is just a little front garden. Our back garden, we got fake grass about a year ago, when I was first diagnosed with Aspergillosis. A couple of months afterwards, fake grass, which is amazing, to be honest. You wouldn't be able to tell that it's fake grass, apart from if you walk on it barefoot, doesn't feel the same at all. I've got to say, headache is at about 1.5. My ears are getting blocked again, so I don't like that. So when I sort of feel muffled ears, it's just normally the sign of me getting ill. Let's hope it's just muffled ears. Fingers crossed. Janine's sweeping the street. I think she's getting into this cleaning larpy. Coming to a road near you, Janine Marie. So I'm coming to the end of my 30-day challenge in vlogging what it's like living with a chronic illness. So originally I started this because I wanted to keep myself accountable really and get my fitness levels back up, which, seeing as I'm still gasping for air, I haven't done that. And what it's ended up being is more about me being ill. I've gone for a really ill sort of patch the last sort of couple of weeks. So how I wanted it to be, it hasn't been. And I guess that's the whole point of chronic illness. You struggle to plan for things. And it really is, each day can be different. So I thought I would talk about the first time I coughed up, the first time I brought up blood. I didn't cough. First time I brought up a lot of blood. So I used to be quite fit and healthy really, for someone that had bad lungs. So I've known I've had bad lungs for 5 years. I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis about 5-6 years ago. So sarcoidosis is an autoimmune disease. I've known I've had cavities for about 5 years, and I've tried to keep myself as fit and as healthy as possible for someone that's got a lung disease. So I would go to the gym 5-6 times a week. I'm doing weight training. I'll do some sort of cardio activity every day, sometimes twice a day, morning and evening. I'm really focusing on keeping my lung function, and my recovery rate was the most important thing to me, as good as could be. And a day like any normal day, I've gone to the gym, I trained legs, and I came home, and I was just lying on the bed talking, and I was just sort of lying, my head's just sort of over the edge of the bed as I was on the mobile phone, and I could just feel something come up in my throat. So that's that to say, like, I'll call you back. So I've gone to the bathroom, and I just went to the sink and opened my mouth, and just this dark red claret blood just gushed out of my mouth. No coughing, no nothing, no gagging thing. It was just like that, and it's just all came out. Obviously, I was scared, beep scared. I was really scared. At that point, I guess anxiety obviously kicked in because I wasn't there, all of a sudden I wasn't feeling that good. When in reality, that was probably adrenaline and mixed with anxiety and worry. I called my sister, who's a nurse. She told me to get an ambulance, which I didn't do. So I only lived they're two long roads, but I only lived 2 roads away from the hospital. So I drove to the hospital. And at this point it stopped. No more was coming out. It was just that one-off thing. And I'm in A&E, which it was a Friday, which is the worst day to go to A&E. It's a Friday. I was there. I was in A&E 18 hours. Then I got put into like a holding ward, which is the ward they ship you to after A&E while they decide where you're going to go. And by that night, which is the second night, I did bring up more blood, and which was horrific. I remember asking the nurse to get a doctor, and the doctor came and just went, "Well, what do you want?" I remember looking at him with this bowl of blood, going, "I want something to stop the blood coming up." So I'd already been prescribed tranexamic acid. Earlier on when I was there, but that was like I hadn't had it for about 14 hours or 12 hours or something like that, and I think you can take it every 4 hours, which tranexamic acid is a medication you can take to help your blood clot. I ended up spending all weekend in hospital, saw my consultant, saw another consultant, and then was taken by ambulance to Royal Brompton for a CT scan of my chest. A day like any other, it started. Going to the gym, felt fine. I'd never, ever, ever heard of aspergillosis. And I think I'm not really someone that gets annoyed or anything, but I had cavities in my lungs and I was a high risk to get aspergillosis, and I'd never heard of it before. And I probably put myself in situations that I probably shouldn't have. I did things like gardening. I probably was in houses that had bad mould and that type of thing, like seeing friends' houses, going to gyms, dirty, stinky, high humidity, bad ventilation gyms. Loads of things, to be honest. And at the end of the day, I was probably always going to get aspergillosis. There's clearly something missing in my immune system, or something not quite right. But information is power, basically, and hopefully now more and more people are going to find out what aspergillosis is. I've gone off topic there, so. That was the day I brought up blood. Day like any other. Went to the gym feeling fine. Ended up in hospital with blood coming out of me. If there's anything else that people want me to discuss or talk about, and I'm no expert by any means, it's all things from my opinion or my own life experiences. I'm happy to do it. So write something in the comments. So you need to subscribe to write in the comments. So write something in the comments that you want me to potentially touch on. Thanks.